Hello, hello. Just making sure everything was set up. How are y'all? Figured it'd be a good day to come and chat about everything we've got going on. I've got my crochet. Gonna sit here and crochet and talk at y'all about all of this. I've made no progress, so maybe this will motivate me. We've got two big things today. We got a track list, and we got world tour dates. Hi, Sleepy Fox, how are you? Hopefully I'm not keeping you up too late. It's been a crazy day. When the tour dates dropped, full-on panic set in. Full-on panic. First I was just excited because I saw the track list and I was like, hooray! Greetings from Germany. Hello! I hope you're doing well. Hi, what are you working on? Funny enough, I'm crocheting too. Market prepping. Ooh, market. Exciting. I am starting a blanket. This is how far I've gone. So, you know, I'm supposed to be done with it by Christmas. She might get it after the new year. But my niece requested a blanket. And I said, I do one blanket a year. You get one. So she's the one this year. It's late, but I don't have anything planned for tomorrow, so it's fine. That's good. I'm sorry I'm always late. I need to do a morning stream one of these weekends so that I catch my people on the other side of the world before it's like heinously late. Oh yes, stray kids come to Frankfurt. It's so exciting. You know, I don't know German, but I have sung a lot in German. With opera, I had to take a German diction class, so once upon a time, I was decent at pronouncing German. It's been a minute. But, yeah. I have indeed sung in German quite a lot. I always thought it was fun. German is a really cool language. Hi, Andre! How are you? Yeah, we got it's just been a wild day. So I figured sit, chill, chat, talk about whatever. We can talk about, yeah, the Tableau song finally appeared. Yes, we've all been waiting for that. I was starting to wonder if it was coming. So I'm super excited about that. I think that's going to be incredible. And what I think it's so cool. It is so cool that they're getting to slowly collab with like these legendary artists in the scene, like their own idols. So I'm very excited for them. Also know my mom is very excited because she's become like a really big Tableau fan, so it'll be cool. And we're getting the solos. The way I'm so excited about the solos. It was the first thing I've posted on like Twitter in a long time, but I said I will not... Oh god, what did I say? I don't remember now. Memory. I had it, and then I forgot. I will not apologize for the person I become once Railway is out, especially if we get a video. Yeah. Railway is going to be amazing. I haven't fully listened to any of their solos. I've seen clips, haven't fully listened. Currently home, procedure tomorrow, so I'm just in my bed. Nice. Well, I hope that goes really well for you tomorrow. Keep us updated if you wouldn't mind over in the chat. I mean, obviously if you're not feeling up to it, just whenever you feel up to it, just let us know you're doing okay. Hi, Key. Welcome in. Walt is about to be crying. Man, about to be. I feel like I got the season's greetings, and then I got Giant, and then I just pre-ordered the new comeback, and then they're like, hey, world tour time! And I was like, oh no! Here's the thing. I didn't think ticket sales were going to be until after the new year. I was not expecting Friday. Yeah. Or is we getting last year's solos too? I really want Hyunjin and Felix's. I know. I want them so bad. I agree. I really wish they were behind the scenes. I want to see them happily fanboy. I hope so too. Definitely will. Thank you, Andre. Not to mother hen you. Estimated ticket costs? I have no idea. I have no idea, but I know what I paid for the last one. So I suspect it's not gonna be cheap. Yes, exactly. Is it Lucia or Lucia? And I might have asked you this before, and if I have already, I'm sorry. Hantu? Yes. Yeah. No, I want those solos too. The ones they did in like the Dome tour in Japan. Yeah. I want those solos. I've had to be so picky what I'm spending on. I've pretty much been spending money on the albums and the concert trying to catch the DC show. Good luck. Yeah. Man. This doesn't have to be an expensive hobby, but it really, really can be. Because you can be a fan and not spend a penny. You don't have to. I'm not one of those people who'll be like, you're not a fan if you don't own albums. You're a fan if you're a fan. Like, there's no qualifier there. If you love and support all of the boys, you're a fan, you're a stay. But boy, can it get expensive. Oh yeah, me too. I saw some people freaking out, but I haven't seen any. Yeah, I doubt we'll get them today. My thought is maybe on Thursday, when they drop all the pre-sale emails and everything, then they'll drop the packages. Or we'll just find out when we get in there, but my guess is Thursday with everything else. Ah, Lucia. Got it. Me and my friends have been spiraling to despair for this ticket price issue. They've accepted they might not, but I'm in denial and will sob, and Friday it'll be from success or defeat. I've said, one way or another, I'm gonna find a way to be at that concert. Whether I have good seats or I am in the nosebleeds and, I don't know, sitting behind a pole at a baseball stadium, I'll make it happen. But I'm terrified for ticketing. Because I've done this before and it wasn't fun. Already plan to pre-order the new album as consolation if I don't get tickets for the concert. Fair. My expenses consist of one album per comeback and tickets if they come here. Yeah, that's reasonable. I always say what I do, and I'm not even on the crazy end of things. Like, sometimes I buy multiples of albums, but I don't even consider that reasonable. I know I'm unreasonable. I hope I can get tickets. This is such a rough time of year for money, though. It is. It is a rough time of year for money. This is just kind of the worst timing. I love them, and I know the boys themselves probably have no control over when ticket sales are, so I don't blame them. But, hey, they're not making it easy. Same. I went nosebleeds for Beyonce World Tour and I was very content, so I'll do the same. Yeah. I want floor seats in VIP. See, I got spoiled managing it once. So, I want to get really good tickets, but I will be happy just to be there. I think I missed a stitch, dang it. So, you know. Once again, is it reasonable? No. Will I try? Yes. I'm sure I'll be in the nosebleeds. I just want to be in the same room and experience it with them and stay. There's just something beautiful about being in the same room. And listen, many of y'all make it to the Texas show. I will be there. I will be more than happy to say hello. It'll be fun. I've informed my family and friends they will be getting nothing for Christmas. Listen, at this point, in my family, we only really do Christmas for the kids. It just makes things easier. I do presents for kiddos. And of course, some of the family members cheat because they can't not, and I understand. But typically at this point, we mostly just do Christmas for kids. This will be my anniversary, birthday, and Christmas. Yeah, same, actually. I made that joke to my husband earlier. It's like, Merry Christmas, and then the concert is close to our anniversary, and he was like, Happy Anniversary. Felix just added to his story. How long ago? Probably a while. Instagram's the worst with updates. Notifications. Me too, I don't care, I just want to be in that space. I said the same to my husband. I made it to their encore in Fort Worth last time, it was great. Yes, what's amazing is that I was at those too. It's funny. We were in the same space and had no idea. I really admire your multitasking. I could never lead a conversation while doing crochet. It helps that I'm only doing one stitch. So, it's just rinse and repeat. So not too hard. I'm not having to count and make sure I'm doing a pattern right. I'm just doing the half double crochets over and over and over again. So, I just have to make sure I get my hook in the right stitch and then go. Yes, trying for Arlington here too. I think it would be so much fun to actually because last time I went, I didn't know anyone yet, right? I was still not new, but I wasn't in the community online, so I didn't know anyone really. I just barely started talking to people, and no one in my little Twitter group chat that I have had gone to the Texas show, so it'll be fun now that I actually have met people and know people and have a community to see if anyone ends up wanting to meet up. You don't have to. If you're please don't perceive me, it's okay. I won't be offended. But if you want to, it would be fun. I didn't know anyone I'd love to meet up with some stays this time. See, exactly. This comeback is definitely water related, looking at the track list now. The track list, I'm just happy. I'm so happy that we're getting the solos. All of them, but in a completely biased way. Railways. Railway is exciting. Curious about Walking on Water. People keep saying Bounce Back, they're hoping it's a diss track, and I just wouldn't be that mad about it. Did you see Next G just had their comeback today? Yes, I did see that. I was going to get that recorded probably some point this week or this weekend, just because life. But yes, I was going to get that recorded and do a video about their first album. I'm so excited for them. They're just adorable. Yeah. Nalina, I believe is what it's called, something like that. First one, technically. Honestly, even if I don't get tickets, I'd like to meet up anyway. That would be fun. I've always wanted to do what people do, cafes and stuff at my area. They don't really have them. But yeah. Meet up with others. Oh, you're gonna bring your kiddo? That's exciting. I love that. Sharing it with the family. My mother is stoked. And it's mostly family friendly. Just a fangirl while they're here would be fun. It would be fun. See, if I wasn't so allergic to everything, I'd be like, we should all go out to lunch. But I can't eat anything. It's gonna be, we should all go out for coffee. Maybe we'll do something like that. I love their Chick Chick Boom cover. They did amazing. They did so good. I watched that. Honestly, I'm so proud of them. I feel like once you watch shows like that, it's easy to get attached to all of the members. They're just sweet. And talented. They're so talented. She loves them, especially Changbin. Cute. One of my nieces and one of my nephews both love Felix. So much. It's fun getting to share it with the family. Although so does my dad. My dad also loves Felix so much. It always makes me laugh. I know some online reactors in London have K-pop nights at different clubs. I'm not really a club girl, but meeting up to fangirl would be fun. I've always thought something like that. I would say like a karaoke night, but... or something. I don't know. It just would be a blast. I'm not really a club person either, but... even if just got together with a bunch of friends, blasted music in the park, hung out, and drank coffee. Just sounds like a good time to me. I definitely get attached to, if I hadn't watched the survival show, I wouldn't have paid them any mind. It's the dangers of a survival show, is that it makes you invested into their life and their story. I've cried more on this channel because of survival shows. Listen, I'm sensitive. Have you watched the Next G show in which Lino and Changbin appeared? That is on my list to do. So right now over on Patreon, I've been doing Kingdom Week. And after that, I think my plan is to do that show, because it's an Mnet show, I believe. And Mnet is not really forgiving when it comes to putting stuff on YouTube. So that is my plan, is to do that show and something. I got to watch Next G's, I always want to call them Nexus. Next G's survival show right as they each dropped. They're a bunch of talented boys. That would have been fun. See, I was already going through the first season of the Niji project when the second season was going on. So I was a little bit behind, but that's okay. It was still fun. My introverted self would probably sit in the corner, that is until I get to know you, then I have to concentrate to keep quiet. That's okay. I am extremely introverted, which I don't know. I don't know if that's weird to say when you're someone who's literally online talking to people in this situation, you know? But I am extremely introverted. Anyone who knows me knows that. Like, shy, so shy. But I can put on my extrovert hat if I need to. Just don't be surprised if I'm, like, awkward for a minute. That was good. I saw it a while. Cute. Yeah. Mom in the building. Hello, welcome. We're just chatting. We're all very excited and nervous / anxious about all of the things going on. It's so much. And I'm crocheting. We've added a row. Hooray! Yordi in the building too. Hello. It's crochet and chill. Talk about whatever you want. I was gonna show y'all something here in a little bit. Something I was working on. I'm alive hardly, but you're alive. I bet many of us are awkward introverts. Honestly, probably. But that's okay. We'll interact in our own way. That's why this community works. We don't judge the others for lurking or not wanting to interact. We're just like, everyone's welcome here as long as you're nice. Hello, hello. got a good crew here. And honestly, I feel like I don't have to say that often to anyone, hey, remember not to be rude or anything. Y'all are always just so lovely. Typically the people who are active parts of this community are wonderful, lovely people, and you make it really fun to be here. My anxiety is currently by the roof. I understand. I think we're all kind of there right now. I'm gonna spend this entire week being unbelievably anxious. Introverts interact through silence and avoiding eye contact. Pretty much, yes. Or, here's the thing I've noticed. Most of us are terrible at small talk. Like, once you get past the like, hey, how's your day? Good, how's yours? Nothing, silence. But if you're like, hey, let's have a really deep, in-depth conversation about a niche topic, we're probably fine. If I was like, hey, did you see this thing about this, Felix? Let's analyze this together. We would probably all be like, oh, sure. If it turns into a discussion about something, we can handle that. If it turns back into small talk and like, hey, well, did you hear about? And then we're like, I'm gonna go. After I'm done my holiday shows, I'm planning on crocheting Skiz logo and Skizu tapestry. Cute. I'm going to have to figure out, like, if you have a page or something so I can see, because I want to see. I'm not like a top tier crocheter. I can make some things. I've done some things that are pretty cool. I started trying to learn Tunisian crochet, so I have Tunisian crochet hooks, but I haven't gone back to it in a while. But I'd like to. I haven't. Eventually, I also want to start working on like stuffed animals and figures. I've mostly just done like scarves, blankets, wash rags, dish rags, that kind of stuff. The giftables. I guess like stuffies are giftables too, but a little bit easier giftables. Trying for Toronto. Good luck. We will all be freaking out together on Friday. I have my good vibes candles burning for ticket buyers. I'm sending out as much positive intention as possible. We've got to keep all the good vibes that we possibly can. We're gonna need it. I figure if it's meant to be, I'll get tickets. I'm trying to psych myself out to not freak out. Fair. Honestly. We're all just doing the best we can. We're all relying on Christy's candle. It's funny. You have to trouble shutting me up if we start talking about their individual talents and characteristics. See? We all have our things. If we find common ground and deep dive into it, we'll all talk a lot. It just depends on what we're talking about. I fully believe that. Yep, if I'm the last row and they have to ambulance me in there, I'll be there. I feel the same. I just started getting into the tapestry stuff because it's a little complex with a lot of colors. That's really cool though. Crocheting stuff like that. I have some blankets that were crocheted by my husband's aunt or great aunt, something like that. And they're really cool. Like one of them is like tropical fish. Although it almost looks like a mixture of crochet and embroidery. I word vomit about Skiz all the time. Listen, sometimes it's hard when you have an obsession like this to have normal conversations because the whole time in the back of your brain you're thinking, okay, but Skiz, there's one time, oh, they said something. That reminds me of that one time that Felix, and then that one time, and then Changbin, and then, like, your brain is just constantly in the back replaying moments and wanting to bring it up in conversation, and then you're filtering like, they don't want to hear about that. They don't want to hear about that either. You will go off on that tangent, and then they will be stuck hearing you word vomit about something that they have no idea what you're talking about. So, or at least my brain does that. I resigned myself that I wasn't getting a signed album, but 30 minutes later there were still albums, and I got one. Nice! Yeah, I'm kind of shocked how long the signed albums lasted. I was impressed. It's not usually like that. Usually it's a battle. But we're calling that a win. Otherwise, I'm pretty quiet. I'm usually pretty quiet. I'm very much a in my phone kind of person sometimes. The only people around me that entertain my skiz obsession are my daughter and the middle schoolers I teach. It's okay. See, if I need someone to talk to skiz, see, that's one of the upsides of this. If I need someone to talk to, I can call my mom and be like, listen, did you hear that? And now she's so far into it with me that she knows exactly what I'm talking about. It's great. And now my husband is not the only one who hears my ramblings, although he knows enough. He knows enough. He made me laugh the other day and he's like, you know what song stuck in my head? I was like, what song? He's like, Stray Kids. I haven't even listened to it. But the Stray Kids song, Stray Kids, is stuck in my head. I'm planning to stay for a couple of months. Nice, Yordi. They're getting a bit tired of it too. Listen. Here's the thing. This is why this is important. Because if you try to go outside and talk to the locals about this, they just don't get it. If they've not been in this sphere and a part of this madness, it's really hard to explain. I don't talk much about skiz because all my friends are into K-pop, but sometimes they ask about it because they know that I love them, so I can talk about it for a bit. It's really nice. That is nice. It is nice when at least they try to give you that space to talk about it. I try really hard not to overdo it, but sometimes it's hard. Have you heard the good news about Bang Chan? Yes, I word vomited so much to my best friend that I converted her and another friend and her daughter. You know, well done. I applaud that. Because then you were successful. Then you're not just talking to a wall. You actually won. You converted them. That all of us trouble we don't have anyone around us to obsess with. That's why we had to make our own community of people to obsess with. Who won't be like, alright, can you talk about something else? No, if we're here, we're talking about K-pop. For the signed albums, I snagged them in the first minute they dropped, so I felt great knowing I'd have won the battle if it'd been a real fight. I understand. I have this pride that I'm like, I've managed to get a signed album every time since Ordinary, which was the first album I ordered, was the Ordinary albums. My pride is on the line. If I had stays to talk to IRL, I would definitely word vomit. I'm desperate. I need IRL stay friends. My hubby does good to listen, but there's a limit. Anyone else around me? Nope. That's where I started. No one around me was really into any of this and no one understood, so I went to Twitter. Actually, it started on Instagram. That's why I have two Instagrams. One is the original one I started, which is why it's closed to the public, because it's where I started keeping pictures that I liked, so, of like fan pics on skiz from concerts and stuff. So it's nothing bad, it's just stuff I don't necessarily want to like gather people at, so I made an Instagram for the channel, but I never post on it. But it started on Instagram, and then I moved over to Twitter because of tour updates and stuff. I figured out updates were better over there, which they unfortunately still are, but that is also where I started meeting people. That's the spirit. We're not ready to get signed albums and we got them. Exactly. So let's keep manifesting. My sister thinks I'm crazy. She's more into jazz oldies. She's not interested. I try. It's alright. I figure it can't be for everyone, but it's just nice. Like, I was talking to one of my really good friends, one of my oldest friends, and I didn't know she knew about them. And then she mentioned something, and then she was like, yeah, that she saw a clip back from God's Menu, and I was like, you know them? It surprised me, it shocked me. So, I was happy. She said she fell victim to the Felix effect, and I was like, it's okay. So many of us do. Why do you think I'm here? My first in the wild encounter with this day was at a Goodwill, and she was an employee. We talked for 15 minutes gushing about them. I was so worried I was gonna get her fired. I feel like I very rarely see stays in the wild. Just very, very rarely. I know they exist here, because albums sell out, but I don't really see them much. I feel bad for my bestie and my hubby because all I talk about is skiz and crochet in my crochet shows. Listen, you have the things you're focused on, and that's okay. I'm never gonna judge anyone for that. I went to sleep early and missed the signed albums. I'm still 0 signed up for 2.5 years. Oh, I'm sorry. They kind of dropped this one on us. We weren't really expecting it. We run into stays in the wild quite a lot. I think it's because we're seeing different people our age with skiz gear. Or it's different seeing people our age with skiz gear. You take them by surprise. Saw a girl in the subway today with a keychain on her backpack on the way to work. That's cool. See, I also don't, like, go places. I'm a homebody, so that could also be part of it. And I, like... I live on what I will affectionately call an old people schedule. Like, if I go to the store, I want to go to the store at like 7 a.m. on a Sunday when there's no one there. If I eat something, I eat at like 4 or eat lunch at like 11 because I don't like crowds. So, could be why I don't really see anyone. Hey, Stacy, how are you? Every time a song or content drops, I'm overfilled with happiness and joy. Most of the time I want to share it with somebody to talk about it, but no. Listen, you have us. You need someone to talk to? You can always talk to us. I know I'm going live a lot more for Thankmas, which I haven't talked about a single time in this, but hey, Thankmas at the top, QR code, raising money for mental health organizations. More info in a video I did about Thankmas. But I am planning after to also continue doing lives. Maybe not quite as often, but once a week, once every other week as I can. Because this is fun. Even if all we do is chat. It's still fun. I told my friend the other day, I can talk to a brick wall. If you guys aren't feeling up to chatting, I will just start talking to myself. I can riff off of myself for a long time. Ironically, I fell victim to the Han effect. His fan cam from La 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 was the first thing I saw. That's a good fan cam. I don't blame you for that one. The Han effect is also strong. I was making an AT's edit, so I saw the notification. Hello! Here in Miami, they're an endangered species list. Aw. Yes, I'm too introverted to do the stay move. Yeah, the stay signal, that one. I know what you're talking about. I don't I don't know that I'm if someone else initiated it, I would do it back. I'm not sure if I'd initiate. I guess I should get Skiz gear. Might run into someone. See, I have like Skiz buttons on my purse. I have Skiz gear. I've even decorated my badge at work. Oh, we got a donation. Oh, thank you, Andre. That's so sweet. Thank you so much. I throw hearts. Thank you. Truly, thank you. I appreciate that very much. I don't remember what I was saying, but that's okay. That's why I turn to reactors, because they get it. We get it. We definitely get it. It was during morning rush hour, it would have been weird. Maggie's dad does it. It's hilarious. Lino and his crazy trend setting. That doesn't surprise me. My dad is not someone to easily or ever really get embarrassed by things. So I was out to eat once. Family thing, I too am a homebody, and someone had a Mingy PC on their bag. I was like, oh my god, 18E! I did find an 18E at work. She's got pictures of Songhua in her office. My awkward self would have thought it was totally fine and then been mortified after. I'm glad to have found such great persons who share their happiness. Yeah. 18Es and DFW were so amazing to us. They really were. When we went for the concert, 18Es were so sweet. Like, so sweet, so friendly, so welcoming. Like, 10 out of 10 18E experience. Just fantastic. I go with my Skiz gear all the time and have not found a single stay yet. It's okay. I haven't really either. Not out in the wild. Once, a long time ago, one came into work. Into my job. Before I changed jobs. And that's kind of it, actually. Han effect is strong in the silent cry fan cam. It is. So also, in All In, the dance break, Han is one of my favorite Han dance breaks. I have a Skiz sticker on my iPad and I'm always suddenly exposing it in the public with the hope of finding other stays. We do what we have to do. Listen, I get it. Let's see, I might have my bag. Hold! I'm not even gonna mute, you're just gonna hear me rustling around in the background for a second. Cat, go! I'm here, give me a second. See, this is my bag. So I've got lots of buttons, some of which one of y'all gave to me, you'll recognize. So buttons, one of them's missing. There's a Taylor Swift button that's supposed to go there. Those were from my sister-in-law. But yeah, buttons. So, and Wolfchan keychain. I'm very loud wherever I go. So, if anyone looks, they'll see. I have a San PC on my purse, a magnet on my car that says this car only stops for Yo song. I like it. I have some stickers on my car too. I'm high-key excited for the new Stray Kids drop on my birthday. On your birthday? Well, that's nice. Congratulations. That's a great birthday present. Happy to donate. Felix has influenced me in that regard, to be honest. Well, it's very, very much appreciated. Especially because I know that this is a tight time of year, and we have a lot of things, even just in the K-pop sphere, not including life, so I very much appreciate anyone who is willing to put money towards that. It is very, very, very generous of you. I spent all day watching reactors to fangirl together. That's how I started too, as I started watching a lot of reactors. I don't watch as many now, mostly because I'm doing the thing, if that makes sense. But there are a couple still I'll tune in to from time to time. So what are your thoughts for the solos? I'm going to melt into a puddle and be useless. Those are my thoughts for the solos. I haven't listened to any in their entirety. I've listened to clips of some. But being the Chan-biased person I am, I'm going to combust. That's my thoughts for the solos. I'm very excited. I'm not going to survive it. And you will get to see me, probably on video, losing my mind. Especially if we get MVs. Because there's a lot of videos in this schedule. And if we get MVs for all of these, or these are the Skiz players, if they do even just concert videos, I'm going to just expire immediately. The dance moves for Silent Cry are sexy for Y. Agreed. Listen, we had... they were expressing their feelings in a very dramatic way. Florida is trapping reggaeton mostly. I have the same Skiz compass button. I'm pretty sure that Yordi was the one to give me that one too. I have the same... oh no, I read that one. Pretty. I love them and so happy that they're being released. It's sad we don't have the solos from last year yet though. I know. We were talking about that earlier. I'm so sad we don't have the other solos. I want all of them. And I still want Scissor from Han. That came in from a meeting. He says he keeps his Skiz and AT stickers on everything everywhere. His 3 Ratchet phone cases. Yeah. Vespa laptop, name it. He reps. Yeah, he's got Skiz stickers everywhere. I got the same Skizu pin. Kyopta. 감사합니다. 안녕하세요. 환영합니다. I think I said that right. You already Skiz do trap, lol. Risk It Design? Yes, Risk It Design. Oh, that one, that compass pin. Oh, I was thinking of the little one, not the big one. Yeah, the compass pin, that's Risk It Design. I can't hear the music that's currently playing, so if it's annoying, I'm sorry. You can tell me, but I won't see it until like a minute later to skip. I just try to have something in the background so it's not dead silent. Sorry, I have to. Dad in the building. Welcome to the building. Is this a playoff of Sungmin in the building? Sungmin in the building. Who are your favorite reactors? Let's see. I love Handsome Sausages. They're just really fun to watch. They're one of the ones I think I watch the most. I just recently started watching some of... what's his face? I'm so bad with names. Who am I subscribed to? In the beginning, I watched a lot of Melanie Reacts. I just haven't as much lately. Who else? They're probably the ones I watch the most consistently. What is his name? Oh, Roscoe. Roscoe is funny. It's the guy who started doing stuff more recently. He's the Tool fan. I got to meet new chapter reactions. They're really sweet, really lovely. My brain is currently blanking on their names, and if for some reason you see this, I'm sorry. I have the worst memory for names ever. Ever. But they're very, very sweet. Tony Stocco, thank you. That's who I was thinking of. Start a new trend in Florida. I'll be covering my daughter's eyes doing railway while losing it my Cheney alt mind. Fair. That's why I said it's mostly kid-friendly. Mostly. Notice the solos aren't in age order. Yeah, I'm curious why they chose the order that they did. It'll be interesting. Who is ready for a possible railway envy? I will be so happy. And deceased, but happy. Scissor, yes. Oh, they love leaving us wanting more. The song breaks me as a person who lost a pet, but it's so good. No, I don't think we will survive that envy. And that's okay. I'm happy with it. Bree and Tori, thank you, Emily. And I've met them. Like a sieve. Chan did say there was a Red Lights 2 coming someday. If he's not talking about this, like Railway being Red Lights 2, I am going to be very excited about what constitutes a Red Lights 2. Yeah, scissor is a need. Agreed. Hate to run, but since I got here, I didn't realize how late it is. I need to eat. Love you guys. Have a good night, Stacy. Thank you for coming and hanging out and chatting. I'll probably stay on. My goal is 9 p.m. my time, and then I have to go get ready for tomorrow. Work night. But hey, we've made a little bit of progress. I'm counting that as a win. We all have the same taste on reactors. Bree and Tori were lovely girls. I want to see them again in DFW and meet up. I would love to get to see them again. They were just super duper nice. And some sausages are great. I do watch Jordan Orme from time to time when he does Skiz videos. New chapter, Roscoe, Tony Stocco. Andy and Jess are also really fun to watch. They have good energy. Like handsome sausages, new chapter, say what reacts. Ben, he has mainly content instead of envies. Melanie reacts, Tino Sugar, and a ton more, like a lot more outside I watch all day. Yeah, Andy and Jess do really good lyric deep dives. Nigel's the voice inside of my head. Favorite reactors, stay multiverse. Aww. Thanks. New chapter reactions. Also love to watch Kaylee Daniel. Okay, I'll have to look her up. I haven't heard of her. I have seen Ben too. His reactions are funny. Nigel is my spirit animal. I've seen some of Nigel. I need to watch more. Man, I have mad respect to some of these people who are putting out content like crazy. I've done that. It is hard to sustain, man. Jordan just did a poll and Skiz Giant won by a lot. Cool! I'll keep an eye out for that. Maggie was the first one I subscribed to, so she's my OG. Aww. That's really sweet. Oh, I don't think... Did I know that I was your first channel? I don't know if I knew that, Yordi. Well, thank you for being here for so... Because you've been here a while, too. Korean explanation, Andy Adjust are my go-to. Ben cracks me up. He's dramatic. It's fun. I like and stay multiverse. Thank you. I wondered sometimes if my name was too long. But I like my name. I like stay multiverse. And it's kind of taken on a new meaning once I started getting into ATs too. Because, you know, multi-group, multiverse. Alike. I don't think I know alike. Differently alike? Differently alike. I don't think I know them. Oh, Musa. We have to mention Musa. I mean, I have... Which way do I go? I should have thought to mention Musa. Stay Multiverse was my first two. You started out by being on the channel, so, you know. That's a different experience. I've been loving the Time to Stray vids so much. They're doing Hyunjin Day right now. Okay, Time to Stray. I don't know if I know Time to Stray. See, I also follow some of the, like, compilation channels. So, I mean, React to the K, of course. React to the K as well. So, like, I think Laverne is one of them. Of course, Hongjoong's Pinky. They always did, like, the best, not sum up, what's the word I'm looking for? Recap of Channy's rooms. Katya Strom. That's where I started out. Because, you know, once you start and you're like, I want more of this, you start finding all the compilation channels. Yeah, Musa is so talented. Steph, thank you so much for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. You made me subscribe the first time you smile. You can make me shy. Thank you, Yordi. You're sweet. We have a cool origin story, I think. I think so too. I can't mention all the ones I watched, too many. But all of these are on my list of reactors, haha. Differently Alike is doing a series called Time to Stray. I will look into them. Doing a deep dive. Day 15, 1 to 2 hours long. Mad respect. That's awesome. Are they the ones you were telling me about that are doing science? You know what I'm talking about. Are they? Okay. Yordi just answered me. They're the scientists. Got it. Scientists. Scientists. For science. Alright, I will definitely have to check them out then. Four hours? Good lord. That is a long time. I've done it! I've done it before! I think that's how long we were recording the video with Mom, was about 4 hours, but... Hoy, it's a lot. That's them? Okay. Now I'm with you. I'm on the same page. I haven't watched them yet, but I think I saved them after Andre sent them to me, I think. I think I found you earlier in your journey, and because at the time you were only doing Skiz, I definitely subscribed because I knew you were going to do Skiz content every time you recorded. Yeah, for me, here's the thing. How do I want to say this? I like changing it up a little and doing other groups too. But my ult group is always going to be Skiz. You know? I love ATs. I will keep doing ATs because I adore them. And I'll keep adding groups here and there. But I think it's pretty obvious that I'm a stay. So, because that's where we started. If that makes sense. So, don't take offense to that, anyone out there who may be watching. I love our other groups too. But the true pursuers of science. It wasn't long enough. They follow pretty much every K-pop group. Matt, you know, it's a lot. There's so many groups I like, but keeping up with everyone is difficult. It's difficult. It's difficult keeping up with the two groups that I'm most invested into. I don't know how people have more than even a couple of groups. I can barely do more than one. It wasn't that bad. I'm not saying it was bad, I'm saying it was long. You have to take breaks when you record like that. At least I do. They're going to do a science deep dive. Making listing videos for it. Incredible. Seeing them fall in love with them is just so much fun. They are true scientists. That is fun. I just watched their latest Time to Stray. It's also the reason why I'm awake and caught your live stream. Yeah, I'll have to look at them. I like when you did the wheel. It was a fun 5K sub special. Oh yeah, that was the other thing I was thinking about. If we end up hitting their goal with what I can, or hitting this goal with what I contribute, I think I'm gonna do another wheel video. As they're like, hooray, we did it. Random reactions. That's why I haven't added groups. I'm having too much fun standing Skiz constantly. Yeah, see, Skiz is already so much to keep up with. Just look at this week. Look at the week we've had. We've had the album drop within a week and had a comeback announcement. We had to pre-order. We got a track list and now world tour announcement, and then we have to get tickets on Friday. It's a lot. So recommend you to watch Tiny Desk Curry with Inmix. Maybe not the best idea. I love Inmix. That's the thing. I've actually kept up with Inmix since they debuted. I just don't do it for the channel because it's so much to try to keep up with content-wise and try to make a video of. But I adore Inmix, and I haven't watched the Tiny Desk yet, so always feel free to recommend me things, just to understand that what I can make videos of is very limited. But I adore Inmix so much. I love Extraordinary Heroes. There's so many groups that I really do like, and a lot of music that I like. It's just making videos takes time, and I don't always have that time. So I have to be picky. Plus, if I have the time, I don't always have the energy. I don't have the funds to stand more. That too. That too. I don't have enough time to stand any other groups, or the money for that matter. Yeah. I don't do the ordering for AT's things. That is all the husband. He's the one who came back from Target with 2 more AT's albums. The groups outside of Schism's staring at in fear. ATs, P1 Harmony, and Next G. Like, please stop. I love ATs. I cheer on Next G. I have not jumped into P1 Harmony, but I keep seeing clips of them, and I think they're fantastic. They're amazing on that. Aren't they great? But as a vocalist, you need to watch it. Oh yeah, no, I love Lily. I think she has just the most beautiful voice. She's so good. Honestly, in-mix vocals are just so good. That's one of the reasons I love listening to them. Their vocals are phenomenal. I follow a lot of groups casually, but completely devoted to Skiz, part-timers, ATs, and 17. No worries, don't record it, but soak it in. I definitely will watch that. I am like a casual content consumer when it comes to in-mix, but I've got is it Expergo? I have an Expergo album up there that I bought. Like, I adore them. Skiz is churning out content like there's no tomorrow. I know! At some point this week, I'm gonna record the next Skiz code and try to get it up by Thursday. That is not a promise. It will go up this week. It probably won't be Thursday because that's when the next episode drops, so maybe Friday? Something to tide us over till ticketing time opens. I almost jumped when they confirmed Tableau. Yeah, excited about that. I have to admit, I've seen a lot of ATs on several Reactors Patreon. I'm sure they'd be the next group due to so many Statini and Kingdom lately. Mother is coming for me. Yeah, a lot of times the ATs Stray Kids pathway is just... It's an easy bridge to cross. I really, really, really enjoyed their last album. It's really good. I was listening to it on the way home from work today. I think Enough and Man on Fire are my two favorites. They're good, but I think Enough might be my favorite one, actually. The Tableau collab, finally! I have a soft heart for Woo Young due to Changbin. Yeah, their friendship is so stinking cute. Started out checking out ATs, they don't like keeping their shirts on. San. They're the best live vocalists of their gen. Vocals. Skiz took my whole heart. I can't stand another group right now, but when I get the time, I'll definitely check out ATs. Yeah. If ever you get the chance, ATs, they're also just good people. I think that's why I love both Skiz and ATs so much, is that when you watch them and you get to know them, and I'm not saying that other groups aren't this way, this is just talking about them specifically because they're the most content I've seen is Skiz and ATs. They're just, like, genuinely lovely people. I'm converted 18 now. I'm not as knowledgeable, but I'm aboard the ship. Yeah, definitely. Definitely stay teenies in this house. I'm more stay than 18. My husband is more 18 than stay. That one song from another group soloist is Rosé's Apata, can't get it out of my freaking head. Same! My husband loves that song and has played it many times. And now, because it's all over social media, it just plays constantly. And then I look at him and I'm like, your song's in my head. And he's like, why is it my song? Because you played it. It's a good song. It's very catchy. So catchy. Woo-young is my darling in ATs. He's so fun and sassy. He is fun and sassy. At this point, I think I've settled. Oh! Man, I needed Stacy here. Do we have any other 18s in the house? I have a question. My signed album came in and I don't know whose signature it is. I think it's Yuno's though, and I'm excited because I think it's Yuno's. Speaking on San, that ice on my teeth video. I saw it. The man makes me want to go to the gym. I'm a Blink for years ago. Or from years ago. I like their music. I think they have good music. I liked the Born Peak album a lot. I thought it was really good. It was fun to listen to. I'm very much a I like good music. If I enjoy it, I enjoy it. It's fun. Why does San and Mingi want to wreck my love of Hua? They all do. Yeah. At this point, I'm in 80s, I think, is my main bias, but they all wreck me. Top wreckers, maybe Captain and Songhua? I think that's where I'm at. I've never been able to look at San. He's too much for me, especially when he's on the demon line, or demon time. Yes. Yes, his dance. Incredible. I love it. Just so good. I ran out of yarn. I'll have to go into my crafting room to get the yarn to join, because here's where I'm at. But look, we made a little bit of progress. It's like scarf thickness. I look down all the time, believe it or not. I just bask in the moment. And appreciate, because listen, it takes a lot of work to get to that physicality, you know? If that's what you're talking about. If not, then I'm just talking about this and it's fine. But it takes a lot of work. I have mad appreciation for how much time and effort they put into physical appearance, because it's not easy. And they eat a lot of chicken breast, and I've done that, not because of working out, but because of allergies. It's not fun. I would rather not. Just gonna check something. Changbin versus San, who'd win? Oh, that's a hard question. In what exactly? In an arm wrestle? I don't know. In an arm wrestle, I'd say Changbin, but if it was like a full-out fight, I think San would win. I think San has a little more training than Changbin does. But I could be wrong. That's old bias is Felix. He said probably Songhua. Okay. I could see that. I keep asking my husband who his biases are, and he's like, I don't know, I just like them. I'm like, alright, I get it. It's okay. You don't have to have a bias if you don't want to. You can just be OT8. He does always say, though, that he wants to game with Felix. He thinks that would be fun. He also said he thinks he could hang out with Hyunjin. Listen, I would also love to game with Felix. But I don't think Felix and I play the same games. If he gave me a chance, though, I like fighting games. If you give me a chance to learn how to play Tekken, it would be a lot of fun to kick his butt in Tekken. I think I would enjoy that. I don't know if I'll ever get that chance, but if you give me the chance to get good at it, I can kick his butt. I have that belief in myself. Alright, I'm gonna start wrapping up so that I can go get ready for bed. Because because I need to shower. Aww, thank you, Dad. Stay Multiverse's dad donated. Thank you so much. I very, very much appreciate that. Thank you for everyone and to everyone who donated today in today's stream. Thank you for coming and chatting with me and talking. And if you're watching this afterward, just a reminder, we're taking donations for Thankmas. It is for the crisis text line and for Samaritans to help with mental health crisis. So anyone who donated, thank you, thank you, thank you. It means a lot. And anything that I make in the month of November, I am going to be donating at the start of December. So, yeah. Dad's ult bias is Felix. He said probably song. I already read that. He just said he also respects them all. Fair. I'm pretty content on being OT8 with Lino on top. Yeah, OT8 with Chan on top. I'm OT16. I wish they would stream when they game Mark from Got7 does, and it's been a blast. I would love that. Oh, that sounded bad. Sorry. No, I knew what you meant, Yordi. You're fine. Thanks for not pulling a Lino. Okay, last thing. Lino's live. I cackled the entire time watching him eat sushi and pudding. I was awake and I cackled. It was hilarious. I love him for that. I started with Felix Spice, but quickly become OT8. I can't pick. Bye. Bye, Andre. Good luck tomorrow. Let us know how you're feeling. Everyone have a wonderful Tuesday. We will make it another day of anxiety before one step closer to ticketing. Good luck to everyone doing that. I don't know when I'm going live next. I will try to go live at least once more this week. I will try. At some point. I still have to watch it. Watch the live. It's short. It's funny, and I love him for it. You already know excuses. Good night, Emily. Good night, Sleepy Fox. Get some sleep. I know it's late for you. Not to mom you. Gonna grow up hearts till you leave. Thank you. Good night. Thank you, guys. See you next time.